to the Base Face Network.
Assalamualaikum. Firstly, thank to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala give permission to us for forum today. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm Suhaiba Umaira, number matric J22A0177 as your moderator. Before I introduce our panel, I will explain about nature. Refer to the interaction between the physical surrounding around us and the life within it, like atmosphere, climate, natural resource, ecosystem, flora, fauna, and humans. Nature is indeed God's precious gift to earth. It is the primary source of all the necessities for the nourishment of all living beings on earth. But our environment is being polluted and destroyed every day. So, for me, the most effective way to protect our environment is we do rules and punishment. The authorities should make regulation to prevent environment pollution. This matter can be avoided if authorities are strict and punish the offender of bad behavior toward the environment with a level of punishment that is fair and capable of leaving an impact of the public. For example, until now, illegal logging in the forest of our country is still rampant. So every offender should be caught and punished so that I'll miss the most against the environment. Not repeat. So panel one, what your opinion for protect our environment?
Okay. Thank you to the moderator, and I want to introduce myself again. My name is Fatima Maisara binti Muhammad Ibrahim. My matric number is J22G0031. Like moderator say that about our environment, it's being polluted and destroyed every day. We are here to discuss the most effective way in order to protect our environment. First of all, I want to emphasize that forests serve as a water catchment area, control the temperature change, habitat, flora and fauna, as well as supply nature food, medicine, and medicine. Hence, it should be restored and preserved as valuable national resource. Where flora and fauna are preserved, biodiversity and ecosystem will be balanced. Okay, in my opinion, the most effective way in order to protect our environment is create nature reserves. Before that, I want to explain what is nature reserve. Nature reserve, also known as protected area of ecological reserve to the diverse area of wildlife like flora and fauna. They are protected and managed by human beings in favor of conservation of their biodiversity. In addition, they provide study and research possibilities. Okay, back to my point. Why I say that create nature reserve is the best effective way to protect our environment. Okay. Nature reserves are usually smaller and designed to purpose of preserving biodiversity. In that sense, that have stricter law and more factually respected border. Okay, when talking about the law, people will be more alert. With the law, we can control the selfish action of human beings, such as poacher and so on. In addition, we can also control the rampant illegal logging activities. We need to win in logging activity because as it not only destroyed tree, but it also destroyed rain catchment that cause flood and landslide. When flood water enter the water source to flora and fauna, like river and swamp, it will cause water pollution. So we need to save the forest from this happening. Forest serve, uh, forest reserve are often guarded by government and public. So if the forest reserve has been maintained, the activity of pollution and damage to the forest can be constrained. So if we want to improvement in our environment, we must do in we must do it in earnest. Some goes to the proverb saying, in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay. So if we create more nature reserve, then many almost existing and exotic flora and fauna will be preserved. In bonus, we will get fresh air from the preserved forest reserve, like kill two birds with one stone. Okay. Creating a nature reserve require an uh, creating a nature reserve require an initiative from the community, local government, and, and international conservation institutions. It often involves the collaboration of three, three instances. So, if we want to preserve the environment, we must work together. We must work together in making this idea is successful. Because they will not happen without you all. Action speak louder than word. Okay, that okay, that's what I think. I will resubmit to the moderator to proceed to the next agenda. Thank you.
Thank you to panel one. So panel two, what do you think the best way for protect our environment?
Right. Thank you to the moderator. First thing first, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nur Atira binti Rosli. My matrix number is JA22A0010. So back to our topic. So in my opinion, I think the most effective way in order to protect our environment is reduce water pollution. Why I say like that? Because what, as we know, water pollution is defined as contamination of water bodies, which includes lakes, rivers, oceans, and groundwater. Also, we all know that how the pollution of our water is a major issue, especially as we ramp up our production of potentially harmful substance. Not only does water pollution results in contaminate water, but it also hurts the wildlife that depends on safe water for survival. So actually, all of us know, everyone understands that clean water is vitally important, yet many things we do can contribute to water pollution in different ways. This post describes some this post describes some easy and inexpensive ways to protect our environment, especially water, by doing certain things at home and in the community. So first, what we can do is use phosphate-free detergent and dish cleaner. We can further cut down on water pollution by using just enough or a little bit of these cleaners to do the job, because phosphates lead to algae blooms and kill fish and other aquatic animals by reducing the oxygen in the water. So for the second is try to avoid plastic container. Why? Because plastic shopping bags and beverage cause inordinate problems in the nation lakes and seas. Plastic bottles can last for decades in the water, so buy some reusable clothes or plastic grocery bags instead. They can be had for as little as RM1 or less than that for each. So there is a minimal cost involved. Use reusable insulate containers to hold drinks and make your own filter water at home. So while there is no single short step to stop water pollution, actually, there are a number of things that we can do in our daily life to reduce water pollution. The best way to clean the polluted water is not to clean the polluted water, but we need to stop polluting. So that's all from me. So back to the moderator.
So after we heard both opinion, it is very interesting. So how about you, panel 3?
Okay, thank you for moderator and other panel for very interesting way to save our planet for a healthier world and a healthier generation. So, the point that I want to appoint is we can also do campaign and petition. Campaign is one of the event that can be held by the government and NGO known as non-government organization that have many activities that have encouraged to protect the environment. The campaign can be carried out in the areas visited by many people, such as in shopping area, tourist hotspot. With this, to some extent, can give people exposure to the importance of the environment and give future generation a healthier world. Apart from that, the campaign can be also be done in school, college, and universities because they are the generation that will be replaced for the next generation. With early exposure to them, it will be easier to prepare in the future. With this will spark fresh ideas from the new generation because this is for their benefit as well. Petition can also be done to prevent things that will worsen the situation, such as factories that produce dangerous chemical as well. With the public petition, action against them can be taken either to stop the operation or to put filter in the smoke production funnels so that pollution will be reduced. So the other point that I want to give is air pollution control. The techniques employed to reduce or eliminate the emission into atmosphere or substance that can harm the environment or human health. The control of air pollution is one of the principal areas of pollution control, along with wastewater treatment, solid water management, and hazardous waste management. Air is considered to be polluted when it contains certain substance in concentration high enough for the duration long enough to cause harm or undesirable effect. These include adverse effect on human health, property, and atmospheric visibility. The atmosphere is susceptible to pollution from natural source as well as from human activities. Some natural phenomena such as volcanic eruption and forest fire may be not only local and regional effects but also long-lasting global ones. Nevertheless, other pollution caused by human activities such as industry and transportation is subject to mitigation and control. Most air contaminants originate from combustion process. During the Middle Age, the burning of coal for fuel caused recurrent air pollution problem in some area and other large European cities. Beginning in the 19th century, in the wake of the Industrial Revolution, in- increasing use of fossil fuel intensified the severity and frequency of air pollution episode. The advance of mobile source of air pollution, such as gasoline-powered highway vehicle, had a tremendous impact on air pollution problem in cities. It was not until the middle of the 20th century, however, that meaningful and lasting attempts were made to regulate or limit emission of air pollution from stationary and mobile source and to control air quality on both regional and local scale. The primary focus of air pollution regulation in industrial country has been on protecting ambient or outdoor air quality. This involves the control of small number or specific criteria pollutant known as contribute to urban smoke and chronic public health problem. The criteria pollutant include fine particles, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, ozone, and lead. Since the end of the 20th century, they also have been recognized of the hazardous effect of trace amount of many other air pollutants called air toxic. Most air toxic are organic chemical comprising molecules that contain carbon, hydrogen, and other atoms. In the long term and far reaching effect of the greenhouse gas and atmospheric chemistry and climate has been observed, and cooperative international effort have been undertaken to control those pollutants. The greenhouse gas include carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. The best way to protect air quality is to reduce the emission of pollutant by changing the cleaner fuel and process. Pollutant not eliminated in the way must be collected or trapped by appropriate air cleaning device as they are generated and before they can escape into the atmosphere. These devices are described below. The emphasis, the emphasis of the article is a pollution control technology. It is designed to remove particle and gas pollutant from the emission or stationary source, including power plant and industrial facilities. And that's some of my point. And thank you. I will give it back to the moderator.
Thank you to panel 3. So now I want to ask to panel 1. After you heard all opinion, what the best opinion for you?
Thank you, moderator. I think I agree with Atira. I think statement that reduce water pollution is the most effective way because water is the source of life. Everything life need water to live, including flora and fauna, also us. So to feed something must be from the cause. So reduce water pollution was the best way to protect our environment. That's what I think. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you to panel 1. So panel 2, what do you think?
Think the same as the panel one. I will choose my own point is reduce water pollution because all of us can contribute together in order to protect our environment uh, by protect our water first.
Um, wow, very interesting. And now panel 3, are you agree with the best opinion is reduce water pollution?
Thank you to the moderator. And I also agree with panel 1 and panel 2 to choose as the water pollution is the best way to save our planet because the water is the one of the main things in our daily life, and I agree with all of them. Thank you, moderator.
Okay, so thank you to all 3 panel. After we heard the opinion, we found many good way to prevent environment pollution. But in our discussion, we agree the most effective way in order to protect our environment is reduce water pollution. So hopefully it is can be used well. Thank you.